Hallo und willkommen zurück zu Trials of Cold Steel 2. Wir haben beim letzten Mal, uns Tristan zurückgeholt, haben an der Nacht gechillt, ein bisschen Sidequests, beziehungsweise sind noch in der Nacht nach Tristan und haben noch 2 Sachen vor uns. 2? Ja, 2, nicht 3. Denn die Lesestunde habe ich gestern offstream recorded, was halt einfach ein bisschen angenehmer ist, das für mich offstream zu tun. Einfach weil ich mir ein bisschen mal Pausen setzen kann, mir deswegen meine Stimme nicht so killt durch das ganze lange Lesen. Und keine längeren Pausen dadurch entstehen, wenn ich viel trinke oder irgendwie was. War gestern ganz angenehm dafür. Das heißt, wir haben die Novel gelesen für Jack und Herr, also Gamer Jack 2, hatten eigentlich interessantes Worldbuilding gehabt, anscheinend ein interessantes Foreshadowing für einen Calvadark später mal. In Beziehung dahin, wie und wo wir vielleicht die Charaktere auch mal treffen werden, in welchem Zusammenhang, was ihre Rolle ist. Und ja, jetzt können wir die Bücherreihe auch abgeben. Wir haben noch 2 Character Pages, die wir noch nicht gemacht haben, noch offen. Einmal ist mit Thomas. It's glad to see that all of the students who stayed at the academy are doing well. I'm still a little disappointed. You couldn't invite Instructor Nightheart to this little gathering though. Yeah, he already has a sense too full preparing for tomorrow's battle to be sitting around here. Oh, he's going to be alright. Were not, I'd honestly be more concerned for the safety of his enemies. I'm sure you'll be back here in no time. I'll give Instructor Sarah like a couple of lovers who can't admit their true feelings for one another. Thomas, your ass, I heard it. Sehr schön. Und ja, Heinrich. Could those books be there any chances that they complete Gamer Jack 2 collection? Yeah, but do it. So, have you read it already? What do you think of it? Interesting? I guess. I wasn't really in the mood for stories in Calvert, but other than that, it was fine. Why do you ask? Are you a fan? How dare you imply that I have an interest in the mass market rubbish like that? And in an enemy country, no less. No, I mustn't be so quick to judge. Richard Mao gave the series a wholehearted recommendation in an interview, so there must be something of worth in those pages. Stimmt. Er war ja ein übelster Richard Mao-Simp. Hab schon wieder fast vergessen. Richard Mao, the crossbalance performer? Du solltest das bereits wissen aus der einen Zeitquest, die wir gemacht haben. Das, ja. Es had nearly forgotten about the celebrity crush, ganz genau. I'm glad to see you haven't forgotten her name. That's good. Very good. Her recommendation spurred within me an infinitesimal interest in those books, but finding them has posed quite a challenge. Finally managed to acquire copies of the original and read them cover to cover, but sequel continues to escape my grasp. That's a shame. He's eyeing those books like a starving animal. Maybe I should just give them to him. Schön, wie die andere Option ist einfach so, na, bye. If you really want them, I'd be happy to give you my copies. Are you sure? Of course, I've already read them, and I'm not exactly chomping at a bit to read them again. Well, if you insist, I suppose that would be rude of me to refuse an offer from a student. Very well, I will take your extra literature off your hands. I think that's probably a heartfelt thank you in Heinrich speak. I'd give something in return though, shouldn't I? Very well. More? Can't believe it. But I'm asking, how did you end up with this? It's an antique that has been passed down in my family for generations. It's hardly wearable enough for me to call it an ale room, and I've never thought of it as anything more than an old stone. From here, however, in the right hands, it can be used to customize weapons. It's not doing any good in my possession, obviously, but it might do well in yours. Well, if you're sure. Thank you very much. We'll make sure to put it to proper use. Glad to hear it. As for these books, I suppose I'll read them after you succeeded in your operation tomorrow. So make sure that you come back safely, and not for my reading pleasure alone. We will. You and your classmates are truly encouraged, but irresponsible. Did you never at any point even think of what might have happened if you'd gotten hurt staging an operation like that? Yeah, but has he even had that much to drink? He's talking like he's got started this morning. What's worse is that he's even corrupting the other classes. If Class 7 had never been cooked up, the upper class students of the academy never would have debased themselves by attempting something so insane. Absolutely never. You know you can hear me, Instructor Listen. All of this is your fault, I hope you know. Oh, come on. You can't blame you for every little thing that's happened at the academy, can you? Alright. Dann können wir uns mal... Können wir schon jetzt die Waffen eigentlich machen? Ich weiß nicht, ob wir jetzt schon das Memorial Weapons machen können oder nicht. Gucken wir gleich mal. War mal ein Good Old George. Es kann sein, dass er gerade auf dem Dach ist, oder? Ja, Engineering is Building ist schon mal gelockt. Das heißt, wir haben es schon mal da für später. Ist auch okay. Ja, er ist hier oben. Oh, you guys are all up here? Irene! Hey, nice night, isn't it? It's a little on the chilly side, but it still feels pretty nice since there's no breeze out. Oh yeah, you're right. We're finally back here. Yep, gotta admit, seeing it again is making me feel all emotional. Yeah, no doubt. Especially since, unlike the rest of us, you guys were last here during the festival. I'm probably feeling lonely with Crow missing. Toa, George, and Chaliga? I want to thank you. Huh? What for? You guys have helped us out so much, there's no way we could have gone that far without you. If it just us first years, I don't think things would have gone half as well. So, on behalf of everyone here, thank you for everything you've done. We should be the ones thanking you. Yeah, think about all the work Class 7 put into this and try saying that again. Exactly, you guys even helped me deal with my old man. Who would I be without you? I guess, but for the record, we've needed you just as much as you need us, you know? Sure, the most responsibility on the courageous, the ship that carried us and our dreams this far. I'm gonna need you to keep watching our backs tomorrow. Think you can do that for us? Like you need to ask. Here we are there with you. I've never been here after we've come this far together. Thanks. I guess feeling like tomorrow's going to mark a turning point for us. Whether the Imperial Army's operation is a success or a failure. Feels like the time for me to fight Crow is almost here. It's true. Yeah, you won't let a chance like this just waltz on by. And this time I'm not going to let him win. I'll beat him, drag him right back here, and force him to finally graduate with you. You sure it's even possible, Reen? That's not going to be... I'm well aware that it won't be easy. But everyone, not just me, wants the four of us together again. Class 7 managed to reunite, right? No, it's your turn. You're amazing, Reen. And if you say that's what you're gonna do, I've got no reasons to doubt you. Good luck. Tomorrow's operation is sounding crazier by the minute. Seriously, I'd better hope I can finish polishing off the Tachi. You better do. The conversation finally finished. Thor went back to the student council room to dutifully go over the plans for tomorrow once again. And after that, and after saying their goodbyes, George and Angelica departed for the engineering building to get tools and equipment needed to manufacture Valimar's weapon. Ah, okay, wir können jetzt doch nochmal ins Engineering Building reingucken. It's good to be back. Can't even think about how many hours the four of us spent here together. Try to bring you back, okay, Reen? I will. Okay. Gut. Dann gehen wir mal für das Special Bonding Event. Und in dem Fall wird es viel sein. It's nice to know the 4 hours I planned it before we had to leave the academy are still doing okay. It is that she looked after them for me. It's good. Do you remember to thank her? Of course. They wouldn't be blooming like this without her, but she wasn't their only source of support. They're just like us in a way. They need care, water, sunlight, and people to help them along. That's for sure. Reen? Yeah, what's up? I want to go see our dorm later, and I want you to come with me. Me? Well... Of course, I'd be happy to. Thanks. You can head over there whenever you want. I'll be along once I'm done here. From there, I guess I'll head over once I've finished up everything I plan on doing today. Gut, unser Date is set. Das heißt, unser actually nächstes Objective around the Academy of Trista. Also wir wollten nochmal mit Valimar reden, ne? Wir sollten nochmal mit Valimar reden. Hey Valimar! You can see how you're holding up. Sure was a surprise when you offered, but thanks for volunteering to serve as a lookout.
そなたらの影響を多少なりとも受けたらしい。皆で取り戻した大切な場所。せめて今宵は考えに浸るとよかろう。
Sweet. Thanks. You know, looking back, I never figured a day would come and I would be able to have a natural conversation with you like this. We've changed a lot in that regard. We've gone from sounding mechanical to dignified, I suppose.
損傷した記憶素子が徐々に回復しているようだ。
Und ja, er redet über einiges angenehmer oder halt auch, ich sag's mal, flüssiger. Nicht weniger, also nicht mehr so mechanisch.
部分的ではあるが、昔のことも思い出せた。
Really? Does it mean you remember some of what happened before you went to sleep in the old squares?
私が眠りについたのは250年と128日前。以前の起動者はドライケルス・アルノールという。
Wow. So it really was strikes us, huh? Deswegen auch die ganzen Flashbacks, die wir gesehen haben. I had my suspicions when I saw that memory in the last shrine, but I didn't want to assume.
あの記憶と共鳴したのだろう。かつてドライケルスもそなたと同じく 精霊窟を訪れた。そこで剣の霊石を手に入れ、帝都での決戦へ赴いたのだ。
Wir sind wirklich so ziemlich am Reenacten von dem, was damals passiert ist.
多くの仲間たちと共に。
It's kind of eerie how similar our paths are, but it makes me feel a little self-conscious too, in a way. I doubt you're doing all this half as well as he did. What kind of person was he anyway?
合法来楽にして大然自弱と言うべきか。暴用としながらも大胆不敵。どこまでも懐の深い男であった。時に子供のような目をしていたがな。
Huh, he was really something, wasn't he? When you talk about him, I don't know if I could be anything like he was. But maybe if I were, I'd be able to do more for
そ
everyone.
の必要はあるまい。
Huh?
目覚めてより、そなたのことは見てきたつもりだ。彼には彼の、そなたにはそなたの持ち味というものがあろう。それは、そなたの仲間たちにとってかけがえのないものであるはず。自分が自分であることをまずは誇るがいい。
Das stimmt. Wir haben, zumindest was unsere Klassenkameraden angeht, haben wir uns eigentlich eine Loyalität uns gegenüber, die würde sich ein König wünschen, seinen Untergebenen. Das auf jeden Fall. Thanks, Valimar. You're right. I should focus on improving myself as I am, rather than try to become someone I'm not. Seeing as how I'm fighting for my future and to bring home my friend, it wouldn't make sense to be anyone else, really. Oh yeah, it sounds like the touchy will be done by morning. So if you're up for it, I think we should test it out tomorrow. Are we counting on you, Valimar?
任せておくがいい。
Okay. Dann haben wir ein Date mit 4, das wir gehen wollen. Indirekt. Well, I promise I would meet Fee here. Should I head inside and wait already down? I think I'm here kind of early. Returning to the dormitory and talking with your chosen character will cause the main story to advance. Gesagt, für Codes, die von vorne bis hinten weg werden wir immer uns Fee picken, weil sie aber auch als konsistent in jedem der Games auch als Partnerwahl da ist. Nicht, dass wir welche später welche verlieren, sondern wir kriegen einfach später noch mehr dazu. Es gibt in Codes sehr viele Romance Options. So to keep you waiting. Hey, no worries. I haven't been waiting long. Take care of everything you wanted to do. Last time I saw you, you were still out in the garden. Rita and I blended some new seeds. Found myself. Really? Can't wait to see what they grow into then. It's kind of nice to be back home, especially after so long. Yeah, it really brings back memories. Now that we're here, I'll only head back inside and walk around for a bit. I'm curious to see how things have held up upstairs too. That's good to me. Okay. So, ich will ungern gerade hier so gerade reinkacken und eine Pause machen, aber meine Verdauung meldet sich gerade sehr. Ich bin gleich wieder da. Ja, durch wieder. Nochmal sorry für den abrupten Break, aber das musste raus. Alles gewusst? Ich weiß jetzt nicht. I wonder if Crow ever plans on coming back to us. Also, yeah, I don't think so. Not of his own free will, at least. It's clear that he really believes in what he's doing. I sworn over and over that we will bring him back. I don't think that's going to be so easy at this point. But that's never put us off before. He'll get him back no matter what happens. Yeah, we won't lose. Not to see no Alle or either. Having to fight the two of them this way must be tough on you. No one wants to fight family. Yeah, but that's exactly why I can't hold back against them. If I show even a hint of hesitation, I'll never be able to get through to them. I think the same is true for Crow, too. Suppose you're right.
私はずっと家族を求めていた。いつの間にか戦場をさまよっていたあの頃から。そんな私を西風のみんなが拾ってずっと守ってくれていた。自分の帰る家がある。そんな温かさを教えてくれた。でも団長がいなくなって西風のみんなに置いていかれて、私は自分の弱さを改めて思い知った。結局自分一人では何もできないんだってことを。団のみんなにはただ守られてばかりだった。でもさらに拾われてこの7組に来て、みんなが私を必要としてくれたから、ようやく気づくことができた。どちらか一方が守るんじゃなく、支え合って生きていく。団とは違う、こういう家族の形もあるんだって。7組のみんなとリーンと過ごしたおかげで、私は団のみんなに置いていかれた理由を聞きたい。でもそれ以上に私が新しく手に入れた家族を自慢したい。ゼノやレオたち、間違いなく大切だったもう一方の家族たちに。
Oh. That's a heck of a compliment. Then we'll do everything in our power to make sure you can show us off.
サンクス。でもリーンには別の意味で示してほしいかな。家族といってもいろいろな形があるし。アリサやラウラやエマ、サラがお姉さんで、ミリアムは妹。
Nein, Cat-Sister. Sehr schön.
お兄さんはマキアスやユーシス、ガイウス、それとクローもかな。
Ich glaube, Grau ist eher wie der Onkel, der eigentlich nur Scheiße baut. Der cool ist, aber auch eigentlich nur noch Scheiße baut.
でもリーンだけは多分私にとってもっと深い何かだと思う。あまりうまく言葉にできないけれど。
Wie? Feel the same way about you. You're more than family to me, and I'm glad to have you by my side. You might be a bit younger than most of us, but you fight harder to defend those you love more than anyone I know. And you're every bit as important to me as I'm to you, if not more so.
そっか。
Hey, we've got work to do tomorrow. The future of our Class 7 family rests in our hands.
う
Sehr cute. So, spend the evening for the battlefield. Gibt man den Jägermeister. Sehr schön. Man kann, glaube ich, noch ein zweites Achievement kriegen, was ich vielleicht schon habe. Mit Linkmaster Trophy, wenn man zu dem Zeitpunkt jemanden auf Link Level 7 hat, mit dem man das gepickt hat. Ich will überlegen. Von wem habe ich das Achievement beim ersten Playthrough gekriegt? Ah, stimmt. In meinem ersten Playthrough habe ich Elfin genommen. Stimmt. Es gibt ein auch dann das Achievement National Treasure. Stimmt, ja, weil ich fand den Build-up, den sie halt mit Elfin gemacht haben, sehr interessant. So viele Achievements, die ich halt noch nicht habe, Alter. Aber ein paar davon kann ich die Welt wahrscheinlich noch abschließen. Wieder sind natürlich diese Bonding-Events-Dinger, aber ja. Doch schon wieder viele Hidden Ones. Zeig den mir mal an. Warum ist einer der Evening Bonding Events ein Hidden Achievement? Lisa Samir in Glacier Shrine? Read the decoded black records and had an encounter you will never forget, Scholar of Truth? Okay, wann kommen die Dinger? Oh, ich sehe gerade von den ganzen Percentage, von dem wer den gewählt hat für das Finale. Also für die letzte Bonding-Event. Makias mit 9,5, Gaius mit 9,6%. Und das sind wahrscheinlich auch dann die ganzen Achievement-Hunter, weil das die einzigen 2 Achievements, die danach kommen, die halt noch nicht, die noch weniger Prozente haben, ist halt Monster Guide ausfüllen und halt die 100% Trophy. Das ist das Achievement dafür, dass man alle Achievements gemacht hat. Aber es sind ein paar interessante Achievements noch drin, wo ich mich frage, was da noch kommt. Aber gut. Ah, this is amazing. Really able to forge Valimar and new Itachi from Simburi and Aura. Das sieht sehr nice aus. Of course I was. It's a massive weapon totaling over 7 acres in length. Its uncommon shape made refining and processing the ore exceedingly difficult, to say the least, but it was done. I doubt I would have been able to do it if not for the help of that stubborn old student of mine over there. You're the last qualified person on this entire continent to call anyone else stubborn. Sehr true. Yeah, I'm a field instructor. Sure was a shock to learn that you were also a former student of the professors, Instructor Makarov. I heard you were once a student at the Institute of Technology, but I never connected the dots. And after And that's how I preferred it too. Although it was a long, long time ago. I'll never be able to fathom why the two of you chose not to stay and study more under me. That was their stance, however. I know talent when I see it. Well, it couldn't possibly. I doubt I have half the talent to keep up with you. Give it to him straight, George, or it won't get through that damn near impenetrable skull of his. Tell him you'd go insane if you had to spend years working with an arrogant, self-centered prick like him. Wow. Ja, ich glaube, er ist schon abgehärtet, was ihn angeht. Still, what a beautiful blade it is. The radiance of it is simply dazzling. And nothing out there like samurai ore. It's probably not as sharp as something a real swordsmith would make, though. None of us are smiths by profession. But Valimar should find it easier to use than any weapon he could have taken from a sword art, and that's what counts. Right then, let's give it a try. Jetzt sieht es auch so aus, als würde es zu Valimar gehören, ne? Wow. They are resonating with one another? They sure are. Oh, beautiful. That truly is astounding. You look so cool, Valimar. I'm not sure what's happening, but it's amazing, alright. Think you finally have a chance. Field prerequisite with new armament complete. I do in fear this is easier to wield than previous armaments. Good, glad to hear it. Think this will do the trick? Yeah, I had high expectations, but this shattered them. Think I finally stand a chance against them now. Professor Schmidt, Instructor Makarov, George, thank you all so much for what you've done. Save your thanks. I only did what I did to satisfy my curiosity. What I will do now that I have done is of no concern to me. He's not being modest, Ivorine. He totally means that. Just how he is. Same deal with the railway guns, the sword arts, and the orbit jamming device. As soon as his work is done, he loses interest completely and is off to find something else to do. Something wrong with that? I mean, an sich nicht. Erfindungen sind an sich nicht gut oder böse. An sich. Es kommt halt drauf an, wie sie verwendet werden. Well said, I think the preparations are now finally complete. Yes, sir. I think it's about time I go and get everyone. The fated moment has finally arrived. The current time is 630 hours. Everyone should gather here again at 730 hours. Make sure you are all wearing what I gave you earlier too. Right. Jetzt erwartet was für uns. Same day, 7:50. Ach so, die Bandages.
Thors 士官学院全学院生集合しました。
Good. Instructor Sarah, Instructor Thomas, Instructor Makarov. You leave them in your capable hands.
了解です。
承知しました。
任せてください。
Students of Thors Military Academy, I'm sure most of you remember what was once imparted to you during your respective welcoming ceremonies. Arise, O youth, and become the foundation of the world. These are the words of Emperor Traxel, the man who ended the War of the Lions and founded this very academy. He asked you to consider what the word he refers to is and what qualifies one must possess to be its foundation. I imagine that you each had your own force in response. However, I ask that you not make the mistake of assuming that foundation is synonymous with sacrifice. I believe it is by walking side by side with others, opening up a path and treading down it, that one does this. As such, I have but one very simple message for each and every one of you to remember. Eternal life, welcome spring survival with one another. When the time comes, fly the nest with one another. And to that end, wish you victory.
皆さんに空の女神と獅子神皇帝のご加護を。そしてどうかご無事で戻ってきてください。巡洋艦カレージャスおよびトールズ士官学院全学院生、皇帝陛下および囚われた方々を解放すべく出撃します。
You can now use S-Craft Termination /Dawn. Okay. For real.